Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly and I'm here with part 5 of my A by A mini album tutorial, and I promise this is the last part. We're gonna put it all together and do the final decorations on that. So I went ahead and covered all the pages with paper everywhere, so it did take me a little bit of time. And so now we're gonna go ahead and put it together here. So we're gonna grab our binder, and we already have the hinges prepared with the double-sided tape on both sides. So we're gonna grab the first page, and I'm going to use my little hook tool here that I really, it really helps a lot save my nails. So we are gonna grab the page and we're gonna find the center here, the opening, the insert, and this is where we're going to add it in here. So as you can see, I only cover a little bit. I only take out a little bit of the tape because I want to make sure I can move it around and align it and make sure it's straight before I take out that tape. So I'm just gonna put these in like that, and again, like I said, aligning it, make sure it's center up and down, and you don't want to push all the way against your spine. You want to leave it about 1/8 of an inch space, and I'm just gonna press on the sticky part and remove the tape here. There we go. And then I turn these and take off the tape on the other side, just like that. And then we do the same thing here for page 2. So you can see a little bit of the colors that I pick for my designs. I do like my pages design coordinating a little bit, so I kind of stick to that. So again, I'm just gonna make sure that I don't push this all the way into, in here. I'm leaving 1/8 of an inch space. Take that out. I'm gonna turn it and then take the tape here as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same for the next two. So I have all my pages here, and now I'm ready to decorate the front and back covers. So for those, I decided to create a couple of different layouts. So let's start with the front cover. I'm going to use a piece of cardstock again, and I'm gonna cut these at 7.5, and then I'm gonna score down the middle at 5.5. So then I'm gonna fold these in half, and then I'm gonna cut another piece, and this one is gonna measure, I'm already adding my tape here, but so this piece is gonna measure 7.5 by 6, and you are going to score 1/2 inch, and then you're gonna add your double-sided tape, and then we are gonna place this piece on top of this one. So basically, if you open it this way, we are gonna place it with the sticky side up on this side. So let me do this. So we're gonna make it almost kind of like into an accordion fold. So we make sure these are even, and then I take off this tape. So far we have with opening there and an opening here. And now I'm going to add another flap here. So I have a piece of 5.5 by 7, and then I will score this one again 1/2 inch along the 5.5 inch side. And I'm gonna place this one in here. So when we open this flap, we are gonna have one more here. Now to make sure that this is kind of, mine is kind of right on top of it, which is great, but for this kind of layout, I'm actually gonna trim just a little bit on this last one here, just because I want to make sure that it's not going to overlap with my next one that I'm going to add. So just like that. So you'll see that this one on top is actually a little bit smaller than the one on the bottom. So now I'm gonna open it here, and I'm gonna add this piece over to this side, like I said, and then I'm going to cut another piece of 5.5 by 7.5, and I'm gonna score again a 1/2 inch, just the same like we did here. So this one we'll put in this side, and then we'll put the other one on this side. So here I have the second one, and I will place it on this side here. So now I'm gonna cut another piece of 5.5 by 7.5. Okay, and then I'm going to score these at 1/2 inch again. And I'm gonna add my tape, and this piece is going to go right on the front. This is the front panel. So we did this one here with the doubles, and now we're gonna close it and use this front panel. And so we are gonna place it right here on the left. So I'm gonna add my tape, and then after I add this one, I'm going to cut another piece of 5 by 7.5. So notice that this one it's a little bit smaller, and I'm going to add my tape again. I'm scoring on 1/2 inch, just like we did before. And now this one, it's going to go on top of this new one that we just added here. So see how this one is shorter by like about 1/2 inch? When we put this one will be shorter here by about 1/2 inch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add these. Just like that. So then I have one more piece of 7.5 by 5, and again I'm gonna score 1/2 inch, and this last one will go on top of this short new one that we just did, and we will place it like that. So I'm gonna add my tape, and you will get quite a lot of pictures on this layout. So I think it's really fun and really interactive, and it's just kind of full of mystery. And I will show you, this is not the first time that I do this layout. I did the same on my previous Alice in Wonderland album, and I really do love it. So I'll show you right now what it looks like. And I think it's a little bit different, but let me show you here. I'm kind of recycling my own ideas. So this one has a little pocket here on the front. So this opens like this, and then it closes. Then you can open it like this, and it closes. And you can open it like this, and like this. And then you close this whole thing, and then it can open once again like that. So I think it's really fun. You get a lot of pictures. Now I'm making this one that we're doing a little bit bigger, so we can fit on this small part here, we can fit in 4 by 6 pictures. So that's my inspiration behind it, and this is my album. I'll put the link below if you guys want to explore this one. This one is that one's quite fun, interactive too, and it was one of my very first albums, so I really had a lot of fun doing that. Okay, so now we can create the pocket here on the front, because this collection has so many beautiful tags that, you know, I really think that I need to make places to do tags. So I'm just gonna use one of these pieces of, you know, scrap pieces of paper, and then, so I know this piece here measures 4.5. So I'm just gonna cut these little piece at 5.5, and this already measures 2 and something, 2 1/4. So I'm just gonna score 1/2 inch, and oops, and 1/2 inch here, and 1/2 inch on the other side, and just make this little pocket just like I had on the example. And I will place this pocket right here on the bottom. So now if you want to make a larger pocket, you know, just pick a bigger, wider piece here, but I quite like this little piece, so I'm gonna do like that. So to finish this layout, I'm gonna add some magnets. So I put some magnets on these sides, and then I put one here. So now I just gotta make sure this sticks. So I have another one on this side, and then I'll probably add just one more on this side as well. So sometimes I try to put it where the magnet, if I have something on the back, because otherwise if you put it here on the side, then the magnets just start fighting each other. So I will put it there, and then maybe I think that will be enough magnets. If you don't use magnets, a good option will be to use Velcro, and the Velcro you will add it after you add your paper, of course. So now we have a layer that opens up like that, and like this little pocket here. Then this also opens up like that, and then this closes up, and then it also opens up like this, and then we can open this again like that. It's kind of getting stuck because my tape is here. And then this whole piece we are going to place on your front cover here. So first I'm gonna add my design paper on the background, and then I'm gonna cover this whole thing with paper, and then just place it right on top of that. So now we're gonna work on the back cover. So for this one, I'm gonna move this around for a second. And so I have a piece here that measures 8 1/4 by 7 3/4, and I'm gonna score along 1/2 inch on the 8 1/4 side, and I'm gonna bend it and I'm gonna add tape to that. And so this piece, it's going to go on the back cover like so. So then I'm gonna cut another piece at 8 1/2 by 6. So this piece I'm going to score at 1/2 inch and at 1. And then I'm gonna need 2 pieces of 6 by 6. So I'm gonna grab this first piece here, and I'm gonna fold along the score lines. I have 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna place these ones, just one here on my first score line, and 1 on the top, just like we did when we did our pull down waterfall. So it's kind of the same concept. So I'm gonna add some glue and place my first one. And make sure you don't go on top of your score line. You want to leave that free to move. And then I'm going to do the same one for the second score line here. And I'll place my other 6 by 6 piece. So then I'm going to cut another piece at 6 1/4 right here, and then I'm gonna cut it by 5 1/4. 6 1/4 by 5 1/4, and you're gonna need 2 of those. And we are gonna score 1/2 inch along the 6 1/4 side. So right here and right here. Okay. So then we're going to open this up like I have it here, and we are going to add these two flaps bent here, and I'm going to put one on this side on the top, along the top, and then the other one on the other side. And again, you want to align the top and leave the bottom free. So I'm just going to add some double-sided tape. Okay, and I'm just going to add them just like this. So you're going to have this opening piece like that, and then you want to put some magnets or some Velcro after you add the paper in this layout here. So I'm just going to grab two magnets, and on this part that opens like that, I'm going to add a magnet on this side, and on this other side. Okay, so now we're gonna close these up. I have this piece, and now I need just one more piece, and this is just gonna be one of the pieces from my scraps, and I'm gonna cut these at 7 1/4. Okay, I have a 7 1/4 piece side, and this is gonna be down here. And if this looks familiar, then yes, this is kind of like our pull down waterfall. So but now we are going to place it right here. So the first thing I want to do is cut a piece of design paper at 7 1/2 by 7 1/2. So I have my paper, and so I'm gonna place this one under here, and I'm not gonna glue anything just yet. I'm gonna take this one out, and I'm gonna take this one out. Now note that this is very, very close, and you do want to allow for this to move freely. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of glue just to each side of this little, kind of like a belly band piece, but a very, very fine little bit of glue here, and just a little bit of glue here as well. And I'm just gonna place this down right there. So I'm gonna use this piece, and I'm just gonna pencil mark where I'm cutting these. And now I want to make sure that this will still fit under here, which it does. So I'm just gonna hold it there and kind of pencil mark where I'm going to punch my holes, because I do want to, even though this has glue in, I'm going to add some brads just for decoration here and extra support. So I'm just gonna kind of measure half of this little piece here. So I don't know what this measures. So mine measures 2 1/2. So again, 1 1/4 will be my center. So not that one. And then same thing here, about 1 1/4. And this is where I'm going to punch my holes. So let me take this out now and punch my hole right here, and same thing here. So no, right there. Okay, so now I have these two, and again I'm going to pick two brads here from the paper, and I think I'm gonna use these ones. These ones are cute, and I really like this. Okay, so then I'm going to add these two in here. Okay, so now before I add this piece, I'm going to add my paper that's gonna go here on the back. Oops. So I cut this piece at 6 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then I also round the bottom edge here, the bottom corners. So now I'm ready to add this piece in. Oops. Kind of gonna slide it under like that, and then again you want to make sure you have it where you want it, center in place, kind of like right there. And then I'm just gonna peel off these tapes. I'm gonna hold in it so it doesn't move from where I want it, and then I'm just gonna close this back up. Okay, so then you will cover everything with paper and, you know, make it all pretty. So then here I'm gonna use this bottom piece and I'm gonna pull this up, and then it's gonna do this kind of flapping effect. But then if you hold it here, it's kind of like an easel card, and then you can open it this way and display a couple more pictures. So let me zoom you down so you can see everything. So I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. So then we will close it, and then these we can add on this page, and then we can just add it to our book on the back page. So I'm gonna cover all of this with the paper before I finally add it, because it's much easier to handle here on this page. Okay, so yes, like I said, I'm gonna cover everything with paper, and then this is going to be added on this flap on the last page of our book. So now I'm gonna work on my front cover, and also I'm gonna share with you kind of how I'm gonna decorate it. I'm not gonna go to the full extent of, you know, what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep my cover pretty simple. I'm gonna use this beautiful, I love this paper, this is so pretty. So I'm gonna use this one. So now for your front cover, you wanna cut these at 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then, like I said, I'm gonna use this beautiful Alice in Wonderland, and I'm gonna pop this up a little bit with foam dots, or, you know, something like that. And then from the sticker sheet, I'm going to be using this pretty Alice somewhere over here. So I'm not really sure just yet, and it's getting pretty late, and I really want to wrap this video and share it with you guys today. I know you've been waiting for the conclusion of the tutorial. Also, I did use all these tags are from the ephemera pack, and I just love how cute they are, but they are so tiny, so fragile. So what I did is I passed them through my laminator just to make them into these really hard tags, kind of like bookmarks. So, and then I will place these all over the book. So I think it's a really good idea to protect your little tags. I mean, if you have a laminator, another good idea is to just use your shipping tape. And I don't know if I have made here. Yes, so if you don't have a laminator, you can use your tape and, you know, just cover each image in both sides, and then just fuzzy cut around. I'm gonna fuzzy cut around that too. Before I bought a laminator, that's what I used to do, and it works just the same. When the images are small like this, it does work pretty much the same. So yeah, and then so that's what I'm gonna do for my covers. I'm gonna finish, you know, adding the paper to the layouts that we just created from the front and back covers. So this one, after I add the paper, I will attach this little flap and cover with paper on the back here as well. Hopefully I'll get to put the pictures in this album soon, because I'm dying to see everything come together. In terms of decorating the inserts, so all I'm gonna do for the insert page, I don't think I have much more paper left, but I will use my decorative paper punch to, you know, give it a pretty edge around. So, and yeah, and that's about all I'm gonna do. And I will do, like I said, a video revealing the complete the complete album, and maybe I'll come up with another crazy idea in the meantime, but that's the plan, trying to get this done tomorrow. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you will visit Country Craft Creations to buy this beautiful, amazing paper collection. I opened my website. Yay, I'm so excited. I posted, finally it went live yesterday. I had a design for quite some time, so I finally decided to just post it. I will put the link down below if you guys want to check that out. And also another fun announcement, I'm just very close to reaching 10,000 subscribers. So thank you so much to every one of you guys. You are the best. I love you. And so I plan on doing a giveaway for my 10,000 subscriber. So if you go on my vlog, I will do the giveaway there. I will do a video announcing that too as well, because not a lot of people know about my website. I did share it on Facebook, but yeah, that's about all I did. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and please leave me your comments or questions. And if you do this mini album and you do videos, please send me the link so I can check it out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.